It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
The action is only moments away, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
The kicker, Chad Ryland, ready to get things started. And off we go from Minneapolis. To return, it's Brandon Powell. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft out of USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And you think how fast things change in the NFL, Mike. So he's signed by the Vikings. They draft J.J. McCarthy. The idea was he was just going to hold that seat until J.J. McCarthy's ready to take over in his rookie year. But J.J. McCarthy goes down. Sam Darnold's the long-term, at least this season, starting quarterback for the Vikings. And they have playoff aspirations. He's looking to resurrect his career. I think this could be a really good match.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Play fake to Jones, and now Darnold. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. 3rd down coming up.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. He's got a receiver, it's Addison. And he will score. Jordan Addison, touchdown Vikings. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and through. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes DJ Dallas on the return, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, first overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury, Greg, the Cardinals quarterback, is once again the exciting Kyler Murray.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll go again here to Connor. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Murray. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Brandon Powell returns for the Vikings. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. On the blitz, overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's into traffic, but taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to let one fly for Addison.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Kamu Grugier-Hill there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's to the 4th overall pick. It's Marvin Harrison Jr. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Now Connor. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Murray. That'll be taken in by Connor.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 6. Murray looking to throw. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. Good looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
To throw again is Murray. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Throwing again is Murray. And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3.
That 1st and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Zay Jones. Touchdown, Arizona.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Darnold now to throw. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And that is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go. Throwing, Darnold. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to the...
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
Darnold to throw. A short one taken by Hawkinson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. One final throw before the break. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this 1st half. So, 1 touchdown apiece for our 2 teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. DJ Dallas now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Murray. Over the middle, it's Harrison. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Murray with a give to Connor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Murray will throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On 1st and 10, Murray. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
You just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
This one complete right side. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Murray's going to throw again. And he's in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started. Now Ryland for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Howell now to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Play fake to Jones, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. There's Jefferson, and he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Here's Darnold again. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw again is Darnold. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now Darnold. Now he takes off. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
To throw on first down is Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on second down, Darnold. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll run it here with Jones. A short game, down to the 7. Second and goal. Again, it'll be Jones. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Stephon Gilmore there defensively to break it up. Here's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. The Cardinals lining up for a punt. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. Here's Powell to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, and it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now on 2nd and long. Jones. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. A lot riding on this play. High game, final minute, 3rd down. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. To return is Greg Dortch. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On 1st down, the drive begins with Connor. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down, it'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go right back to Connor. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Out of the gun, and they'll run it with Connor. Not much. Second and long coming up. They'll run with Connor. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
On third down, Murray. He'll try to run for it. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's Connor. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run out of the gun, and this is Connor. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Connor. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his man, it's Harrison. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. That one underneath here to Connor. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Second and a yard. Running here is Connor. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
3rd and goal. Murray. And he'll take it on in. Zay Jones. Touchdown, Arizona. Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. Darnold to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. A gain there of 24 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down. Darnold now to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Buda Baker with the coverage defensively, able to break that one up.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. 18 yards on the pickup there and a first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Two minutes to go here in overtime. Greg and I back to search for a winner after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And they have done it! Matching touchdowns here in OT. And now they'll have a chance to win with a 2-point conversion.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
And an exhale there. Extra point is good. Now, next score wins as we play on here in overtime. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. The throw on the run is complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open. Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
2nd down, Murray. This pass is caught by Greg Dortch. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Vikings have got it. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. On the draw, here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. Darnold to throw on first down. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll be second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
This is Jones. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll put Addison in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school